Monica in my life. I just did.
Hey guys.
Just did.
Hey guys.
Mia says hey.
I wish I had sour cream.
There is sour cream.
I'll have like 3 bites of.
Let's do a full moon.
I didn't go upstairs and make anything when I got home because I feel like I have a cold and I don't want to go upstairs in the kitchen.
That's nice. Yeah, you could have just put a mask on though.
Okay, but I've been dying all day and I was literally going to go to the nurse because my chest hurt. And then I didn't, so. Like, it's happened like twice. Like, it happened once when Kim was here when I was doing stuff. And Kim said it was just anxiety or something. But, like, my chest hurt when I was trying to breathe. Like, it felt like my bones were cracking. Dude.
Well,
It hurt.
I don't like that.
Well, it hurt.
Maybe I should swab you guys for COVID.
I don't have COVID.
I don't know.
Do that.
Hey, what?
You don't need to do that. I don't have COVID.
I know, but if your chest hurt, I should probably take you to the doctor's.
It doesn't hurt now.
Alright.
It's just for like 5 minutes.
Let me grab some water, guys. You want to grab me a thing of water?
Sure.
Purple scrubs again. I told my mother I'd wear them once a week. So far, I'm doing a really good job.
What?
Wearing the purple scrubs once a week.
Why would you not wear them?
Because purple's not really my color.
Why do you say you love them on Christmas?
And the gloves I have are purple. Same exact purple. So it's
Are
like
they
all
comfy?
purple. Yeah, they feel just like the other one. It's just purple. All mine are black.
You have figs?
Yeah, they're just black. All right. It's versatile, you know, black. So here's my once a week, once again. I'm doing a good job. So let's do Hola Bonita. Let's do full moon in Cancer. I was asking the girls, because Ava and Mia are down here, and I was asking them, what shall we name the video? And then Mia said, Into the Night. So, there's that. So let's see. That's what I tell myself. I was working with Eve today, and she's like, I really like that color purple. And I was telling her, like, the story with my mom, with the color purple. I was buying me purple. I was like, it's fine. It is the color of royalty. It's fine. So, all right. Let's bounce into this. Let's bounce into this.
I just looked up, can you get chest pains with stress? And you can.
Yeah. Are you stressed out?
No. Yes. Well, I guess I was there, but I'm not stressed.
I don't know. Ava, you got a different color nail polish on? Because I like that pinky. The
My mom did my
ring
nails.
finger. The different colors?
Mhm.
I like the ring finger one. I mean, they look nice, but I like the ring finger. It's like the blood red.
Yeah, it's like sparkly too.
No, I don't see the sparkle. But I like the deep reds. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't have much color in my wardrobe. I mean, I do and I don't. I mean, if anything, I like the pastels for sure, but I don't own like a solid purple anything until now. Well, it's not true. I own
I love this blanket.
like a purple dress, but I don't even know if you'd call it purple. Mia, do I got a purple dress over there? It's like hanging. It's got like a gold chain. You see purple or anything? Oh, that's not true. I got my purple sweatshirt right there. So I do have something purple.
Pink dress.
No, not pink.
Purple.
I thought I had a deep, deep purple. I'm just questioning whether or not it's purple. It could be maroon. Now I gotta check. Because here I am like, I don't have anything purple. But I do have that whole thing. Oh, yeah, but that's multicolored. I thought about that. Would you consider this purple?
Yeah.
No. It's violet. Alright. Would you guys, I don't see, yeah. So I guess it's purple. I don't know what you'd call this. Little purple?
Violet.
Violet?
Oh, I just said that.
I don't know. I actually like that dress. I think I've only worn it once. It's nice and fitting. It's nice and fitting. So I don't know if I'd call that violet either. But apparently it's purple. Violet is like, all right, so violet is deeper because it's like a lilac then, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at the side profile of my hair being up since 6 this morning. You think I would look in the mirror before I come on YouTube, but I don't. I don't. All right. I'm going to use the Romance Angels. The full moon is what, on the 6th? It's the 4th. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Elmo's World. I feel like this moon, I don't know. Let's just see. Full moon in Cancer. So, say, you know, next few days, going into kind of like the weekend. But anything after like Sunday, Monday, it's like null and void. I don't even know why I said it like that. Reconciliation, this could be the one. Someone from your past is returning to your love life. This could be the one. You already met the romantic person that you seek. Ew. Except that card had to come out. Bless you. Bless you. So that card usually involves some type of contract, karmic contract, or betrayal. Had to have conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Love yourself first. Release your ex. Is that too much light? Which light is better? I only have freaking lamps everywhere. Is that one better? getting to know each other, calling in your soulmate chemistry. Some of you, it definitely looks like there's new energy coming in, whether you know this energy or not. It's newer, it's refreshing. But it's like multitasking here, and it's not like with skill. It's like I wouldn't really say like it's maybe you need to put up like an emotional blockage in regards to something. Yes, I don't see. I don't. It's like they're calling it a blockage, but I don't know if I'd really per se call it a blockage. Block. I do feel like you're gonna be talking to somebody. Others of you is like calling it in. Others of you, there's an energy here that you absolutely are aware of. Could this be, I think only once ever did this card come out in a positive way, once or twice. So it could simply just be saying, there might be marriage involved, or it could be like a long-term partnership. Whatever the energy is quiet right now. Full moon in Cancer. Contemplation, patience. So I don't know if you're going to reconsider a situation, if you even have patience for a certain situation. That mute could be that quiet vibe, or it's just you're contemplating, or somebody else is contemplating. I don't know why you would need patience though if somebody else was contemplating, unless you knew like there was a decision out, like it's almost like waiting for a verdict. That would be the only reason why I think, okay, so somebody actually could be waiting for a verdict in regards, only because balancing of the scales is here. But it could be the karmic scales as well. Something is definitely being aligned. Because there's a lot of stuff here that's kind of like you've already met this person. Like if you do talk, you should, honestly discuss your feelings, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, the bond deepens. And then you got solitude and purge. So I don't know if it's like someone's just like in hermit mode, but because it suits you, like meaning it's just contentment. And this is kind of like, well, I do feel like there's some karma there, but not like red flag karma. So this reconciliation, so Page of Pence and Judgment. I don't know. It's bless you. Reconciliation. So I don't know if you shut down reconciliation or somebody else is shutting it down. It's like it could be an obstacle, or you get hurt in a situation because it's like want to come together, but something's not coming together. You could just be dealing with somebody who's pretty insensitive right now about a situation. And then you have the Four of Cups reversed, which is like wanting to have something, well, come back around, but it's also shedding the old, okay, and letting go of like what does not serve you, especially if there's issues in regards to something. So it's kind of like the same vibe, like release your energy over here, where it's like the cute, like I do feel like there might be some communication, but maybe just like on one end and not the other. Tell me this could be the one. You have standing your ground, but it's like giving up though, but it's almost like admitting defeat. So I don't know if you're allowing some type of vulnerability, or but then you have the Hermit reverse, whereas I don't know if it seems more like an isolation or like withdrawing. I don't think it's as extreme as like paranoid or paralyzed with fear, antisocial. Looks just kind of like a withdrawal. If anything, it's like you're gonna stop putting the effort into something here because you just don't see I don't know what you're not seeing. I feel like you're not seeing something. I feel like someone's missing something here. Tell me about the wedding card. I just saw something with a 7 or the 7 of Cups. It's 3 of Cups. So could be socializing, could be friends, it could be too many people in the party. Let's get one more. Like, you could be going to a wedding. I typically don't read that card that way. But then see, you got the 7 of Swords, which typically could be in a positive way, it'd be like a breakthrough, but this is like trickery, cheating with the 3 of Cups, sneaky behavior, someone who's strategizing. I typically get strategy with the 7 of Cups, so that might just be a message there. So again, it's like making a break, like somebody's making a break and going. It doesn't seem trustworthy to me. Even if somebody's leaving a situation, I don't know if it's legally, like, I don't know if the gavel was whacked. You know what I mean? Like, I still feel like there might be logistics here. Because it's like running away from a situation to go towards another one. And it's like, nah, that's not really going to cut it. Tell me about heart-to-heart conversation. And I am going to read this 2 ways, guys. Like, meaning, after I'm done with this, I'm going to pick it up and read again. So is maybe with you discussing, I don't know, it's the Three of, it's the Three of Swords reversed. Sometimes this could be forgiveness and being optimistic about a situation, coming out of like solitude, overcoming depression, that type of stuff. And you have the World at the bottom of the deck. One more for our heart-to-heart. We can something. Is something heart-to-heart. Is that Madonna? Is that, I'm going way back. We can build this world together. Something like that. Stand your ground together. I don't know. So it's almost like someone doesn't want to give up. But you got the Ace of Cups reversed here. So there's still sorrow. There's still pain. So it's like one's coming over some type of blockage, but the other one is like repressing it. So it's if there happened to be a miscarriage here, talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, be open about it, like heart-to-heart, talk about it. Especially if there's like infidelity here, because you have the Ace of Cups reversed with the Three of Swords reversed. So something really just needs to be talked about, and my apologies if you miscarried. This is just kind of like needing to talk about it. So again, this is tough because you have one that is kind of like overcoming certain stuff and being a little more optimistic and maybe possibly trying to forgive a situation. Then you have another one where it's like it's still blocked or repressed here. If you have an opportunity for heart-to-heart, I would do it. If something doesn't work out, love yourself first. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You have Justice, karmic justice. It's a yes card. It's truth. It's honesty. It's integrity. But you do have the Page of Pentacles reversed, so it's kind of like not the best news. Matters in money. Could be money problems. Could just be an earth sign that's ignorant and doesn't appreciate you. So there's a big message here because I don't know if there was somebody else involved and somebody wants to kind of come back around, and it's like decisions, When it comes to releasing your ex, the time has come. You got the Two of Cups, partnerships, unity, love, compatibility. Six of Pentacles reversed. That could be like selfishness though, but then you have the Ace of Swords upright, which is like a new plan or something, or a creative idea. There's power, there's manifestation, there's skill, there's magic here. So I'd be careful because this is kind of telling me that there is a mutual feeling, or there was a mutual feeling with you and somebody else, but there's like stinginess. There's still so I don't feel like that's a breakthrough per se. I don't know if somebody else is in denial here. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Somebody's really hoping. It could just, I don't know why you guys are so torn with this energy. reverse, it's releasing fear, something becoming reality. It could be anxiety, truth being revealed. You do have the Ace of Swords right there. Could be self-sabotage, but I don't like that all this energy came out on Release Your Ex, though. To me, it's like it's time to clear it. It must be tough because there must still be some type of feelings here. It looks like there's some type of clarity, though. Getting to know each other. You got the King of Swords. Could be a yes. And then you have the Knight of Cups reversed, where it's kind of unrequited. Somebody who puts up too many personal boundaries. And you are dealing with the King of Swords. Sometimes that energy is like way too logical when making decisions, like way too analytical, way too like the authority maker and blah blah. You know what I mean? It is truth, but I don't know if you're gonna vibe with that energy. You might though. It's getting to know each other. I don't know if it's worth it to you or not. I mean, we do like honest people, but at the same time, it doesn't look like there's any type of an emotional connection there. So, in all reality, you know, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, a bond deepens. I don't see a bond deepening there unless you're just kind of like, all right, well, I'm dealing with a little bit of a stickler. Maybe we'll see, yada yada. But like that's like random, fresh energy, but it doesn't even feel fresh. What is going on here? Tell me about calling in your soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, visualizations. You have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, good news. Something physical could be starting. So again, like I do feel like there's a major release and there is something new coming in. You have the Emperor reversed, though. It's like abuse of power, someone being stubborn, lack of discipline, control. So again, it could be an energy just lingering from your past, or somebody who wants to feel like the reins is in their hands. So I feel like that's why I want to tell me about chemistry. That's why I want to do 2 reads here, because I feel like there's multiple energies. So hopefully the other read, the energy comes out. There's just another story to be told in regards to chemistry. It's like a no and a yes, but you got 2 no's. It's like feeling trapped, delayed. Something's delayed, or it's just real slow. This is typically a good communicator, but it's more like curiosity. It's nobody's really doing anything here. Thinking about, you know, putting in some work, or will it pay off? Could be trying to come up with new ideas, goals, that type of stuff. But this talks about like a gestation period. It's a 7 of Pence. Sometimes it's another card of like patience. Things about to come into fruition. This can be delayed. And then you have the 8 of Swords, where it's kind of feeling trapped, restricted, powerless. So wow, guys, the energy is all over the place. Do I think you know who this is? I think so. When it comes to wedding, there was obviously some type of deceit. Too many people in the picture here. but you have an awakening. So I don't know if you find out that somebody was in the picture. Or somebody comes clean about something to somebody else. Again, I don't think you would know what that is. It could be like on the karmic's end. Yeah, see, reconciliation, it's victim. So you know what this is, guys? This is the other person's karmic. It's like the energy I'm feeling, which would make sense on why we can't really relate to this. So I think somebody's like ex, or if they're legally married, like want to make something work, or one's playing the victim and the other one's kind of seeing something. Somebody could have been hiding some sort of relationship from somebody, thinking somebody was like innocent and they're not doing that, and but somebody didn't want to tell somebody something, and the news came, like something comes out, but it's, I'm getting kind of like what goes around comes around. Like they were already pre-warned, but they didn't listen to you. This goes back. We're dating this back, unfortunately, I'd say within the last 6 months or a year. So I feel like karma's hitting this energy. Why is it an R reader? I couldn't tell you. Because I don't think we really give a fuck, to be honest with you. So it could have a lot to do with just, Mercury, guys. Mercury coming back around. It's moon's in Cancer. It rules our emotions, right? So it's like it's just making its way back around. But where has this person been for 6 months to a year? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is I just feel like there's a cycle here that's just like what are you doing? And not even with you. It's just that's why it's like love yourself first. Like there's other karmic lessons going on all around you. Or it could be their lesson to love themselves first and release their ideas and beliefs regarding a marriage, their ideas and beliefs regarding, opening up and having a reconciliation and going within and really getting to know each other. But can you really get to know each other when you're dealing with the King of Swords and then the Knight of Cups reversed? No. Your bond can't deepen if you're dealing with somebody who's detached. They're too logical. I don't know if this is saying try, but it's like I don't see how you could. And I'm not trying to project that on you. It's just an obvious. Yeah, see, it's to me it's just like, see, it's the whole cycle after cycle, like it's just reciprocal. It's like repetitive. It's to me, I wouldn't get entangled in this. I don't know if it's like two people that are devoted to each other. We need barriers here still. The only positivity I see right here is you kind of calling in somebody new, whether you're even aware of it or not. And regardless, so to me, someone, to me, you wouldn't be hiding that. You got bound, crossroads, regret. That's somebody probably hiding something from you. There might be a chemistry thing going on. And well, I don't think they would hide the chemistry factor. But if anything, it seemed like a fling. So why are you thinking about investing? Seems unpractical. You're not dealing with somebody who yeah, you're going to be at your crossroads. It could have been past deception. I mean, we had this energy come in just the other day. Wasn't it just last night? I mean, so this is telling me like but there is more to this than there was last night. This doesn't look like a situation though where it looks like it's worth exploring though. Like, do you really want to reconcile with somebody who's playing victim? You got somebody who's like releasing pain and doing better when it comes to, their heart chakra and healing. And then you got somebody else that is still like repressed and blocked. Got somebody is like, can't really get to know each other. I'd love to say with the King of Swords, like give somebody a shot, but like, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look that fantastic. And it looks like there's karma around you, but like there's good karma, there's karma, and there's dharma, and there's dharma's being distributed, and so isn't karma. So was it mutual maybe at one point? Tell me about the Two of Cups, because it's kind of delusional to have the Two of Cups here when it says release your ex, unless somebody like wants to move forward, but they're struggling. See what I'm saying? Dark night of the soul and destruction. Like there's nothing, like I wouldn't even say red flags. I mean, I could say red flags, yellow flags, green flags. Like this is just like, you really want to reconcile with somebody who's playing victim. Now, do you have a newer energy coming towards you, and they're working on things, and that this is their ex, and some things can't be helped right now? Possibly, but it doesn't look, just doesn't look great, guys. It just doesn't. In regards to this victim, please. It's time for me to heal now. Was somebody truly the victim? I don't think so. I think that's you. And this is like, I can't stop thinking about you. So I don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. Tell me about awakening. It looks like things around them are kind of crashing down. But it's like, how are you just seeing it? We have cycles. This has been going on more than a year. How is this just like clicking? Like, I wonder if you're happy without me. Like, to me, someone realizes like, it's just an awakening for somebody. Why did it take them 6 months to an entire year? Who knows? But that says a lot too. I know it was a distraction for your pain. Tell me about getting to know each other. I will wait for a sign from you, and I want you. Well, what you don't want is another cycle. So I don't even like when energy like comes out like that, because you're not going to be given no damn hints to this energy. So that could be where the denial is lying. Calling in your soulmate. So it's almost like somebody trying to like manifest you back, but not under those conditions. You and I were too young. So I don't know. It's just very mature energy. Or if you've known this person for a long time, I want to feel that way again. But it's like, to me, you're not hiding it. It's something they're hiding. Who wants to be with somebody who can't speak up and speak the truth? Right? Like, so it's just, nobody ever in the book of forever, unless you really just are that fucking needy. And then crossroads will be together again. Like, see, this is somebody who, like, I don't even understand. I don't even understand. They're like convinced like you guys will come back together as if it never ended. I remember every detail of that day. I feel you leaving me behind. To me, like, you've already been long gone. So like, just there's a lesson here, and somebody else, I think there's a lesson here, but somebody wants to compromise. And there's a new direction, but here with the crossroads, you got 2 nodes, you got the 8 of swords, 7 of pens, and the page of swords. So it's like, I don't know, somebody's convinced, like, it reminds me of somebody that would just be like, yep, go ahead, go on your way. Yep, go ahead. I know you'll be back. Very narcissistic energy, and it's like, okay, except you didn't come back. And if somebody's still playing victim, like, they need to just go their own way, but they're really hoping you're going to understand and you guys are going to come back together. They're hoping you're going to understand there was a karmic partner. Like, they're really hoping, like, it's very unrealistic, immature energy, guys. It just reminds me of freaking high school. I don't know what to tell you. Hold on. It's just kind of very unfortunate that we have this energy still lingering like this. Yeah, there's definitely a karmic here. There's too many players. And I think it was your karmic's karmic. Like, we all come into like soulmates and they're all karmic. And it's a matter of what the two of you do on your ends to work through things. Everybody has a different approach. Some people hide, some people lie, some people, they push away. But it takes two to make something work. This is something that lasted a while, and it was like you just kept repeating cycle after cycle, and this energy realizes, like, shit, they're gone. But in a way is still convinced you're gonna come back. And that's the problem there, because there's the lesson. Like, this energy is not coming back. Like, nobody wants to reconcile with somebody who's playing victim. No one wants to reconcile with somebody who's still blocked. Nobody wants to reconcile with somebody hitting them up as the King of Swords. Nobody wants to reconcile with somebody who's still going to hide their feelings. Do you see what I'm saying? It's settler. It's like settler energy, people who settle. Like, it just feels like there's not even there still feels like there's a legal obligation here that somebody is still in and kind of still hoping they can manifest with you while something goes through the court system or something like that. Like, it's just very unrealistic right now. So your best advice here, I mean, I just gave you plenty of advice, so you do what you want here. This just looks like energy that's just is coming back around, whether they want to make it right or not. They can't make it right under these conditions. So it's very unrealistic. Gotta love Mercury. Then you gotta love when Venus goes direct, because that's relationships too. It's just like, holy shit. And then with Mars in and out, that's about to go direct. And to top it off, there's a full moon. So it's like you have an energy that can't escape you. And I think if you have any type of energy out there like that, it's more like Please don't be this person. Please don't be this person. Please, like, it's because it's almost like you can sense it. But there's just, to be honest, there's just nothing really here. Like, there's still energy that karma still needs to play out. People still need to purge. So there's no point in playing mute and contemplating and hoping somebody is going to be patient while somebody finishes up something that's karmic. Like, not in this world, not, well, maybe in this world, but not under those conditions. So let's get the second read. I'll use a different deck and I'll pull new ones of these. So again, we have reconciliation. This could be the one. We have wedding. We have heart-to-heart conversations. We have love yourself first. We have release your ex, getting to know each other, calling in your soulmate, and chemistry. Full moon in Cancer. Guide. And divine timing. Now, this seems like whether you want it or not, something's coming into play. Tell me about commitment. You got third party and solitude, so there's still something that needs to be cleared up there. You got guide. Tell me about guide. Winter and fall, something you've been guided through this and you're going to continue to be guided through this. Divine timing, we have patience. And the answer is no. Did the cat just shit? It just stinks. Cancel, did you just go poo-poo? Can't stand that she doesn't cover her poop lately. That's what you get for a 17-year-old cat. At least she's still going in the litter box. Could be worse. Could be worse. So, with you and this answer is no, I think it's like your answer is no. And it's like something with forgiveness can be salvaged here. I honestly don't think it's the other scenario though. It's more about where you're at. I don't know if there's a trust issue in regards to the third party. You got the hangman as if it's kind of like go within and maybe give somebody a chance. So I don't know if you know what this is. I don't know if it's like another secret. You get the King of Coins. That is somebody who'd want some type of commitment. And then you got the Two of Cups. I mean, it definitely looks like you have options, but I don't. something's telling me like you know exactly what one scenario is, but you don't know the other one. So I don't know if somebody lied to you about something. So you do have free will here, but then we have the other energy of like the settler, right? So again, it's like you can choose either or, but that's just telling me that in a way too, somebody will always be there. So it's probably somebody who is married and getting a divorce or somebody who's been married and already divorced, you know? Um, but if it's linked to the other energy I just read, there's no official divorce yet. So, but there is an energy that will always be there. So that's like if anybody was ever married and had kids, like that, some type of obligation, like the family really likes them, and they'll always be part of the family. That's all cool and kosher if everything's kosher. But I don't know if that feels so kosher. But Spirit's saying you can have it if you want it, but you would be settling. So, and there also seems like there's a new opportunity that you don't really know about yet. So careful you choose not to settle there, guys. Two of Swords with divine timing. So yes, and then strength. So you're still not seeing something in regards to something, not really wanting to make a decision, but there's that forgiveness with the Page of Cups, Four of Cups, wanting another opportunity, but the Seven of Swords is there in judgment, and then the Eight of Swords. So I don't know if that's mentally well, you're like, the answer is no. So yeah, that's mentally where you're at too. So it's extra confirmation that you don't want it. But with the Seven of Swords next to judgment, that's lies, and you better make a good judgment call here. I don't necessarily think you're getting tested, but I can't be positive. Full moon in Cancer. Gotta love it. Tell me about reconciliation. If you ask me, just do you, enjoy yourself, and concentrate on yourself, and can't really go wrong there. King of Wands, Queen of Cups. Like somebody definitely sees you two coming together, but again, you're both looking in opposite directions here. And then you have the Hierophant. And then the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. Someone desperately is going to want to like talk to you or get together, have a conversation. You got one energy looking in the past, you got another one looking in the future. Or looking towards tomorrow, Tell me this could be the one. You might have already met this person and you're just not looking at it as a situation right now. Death card reverse, Six of Cups. So it's like something you want over, like not being over. And this is the Six of Cups and it's coming back around. This is somebody just not accepting something here. Avoidance. wedding, you got the Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Carefully, like, there's like anxiety, stressed out, having a hard time sleeping, deciding when and where to invest. And you got the Two of Cups. I don't know if someone lied to you and told you they were single, there wasn't a marriage involved. Like, there's something here that speaks of some type of legal obligation, like a wedding. I mean, this could be somebody who's lying and says I never want to get married, but it just doesn't feel. Because this is your past coming back around. Somebody really wants you to understand. But I feel like you're 4 or 5 seconds from wilding. I just don't see how that's acceptable. And I don't know if somebody even wants you to like accept it, but I don't know. It's very mysterious energy, as if like either you had no flipping idea or you know exactly what this is and you're just not having it. Heart-to-heart conversations, you got 10 of Pentacles. That's commitment. It's long-term. It's security. It's kind of letting you know you can feel safe, but you would kind of have to open up and go in a new direction. So again, there's this free will here. You know, you got this love yourself first, so it's just hope no one's willing to settle here. Yeah, because it's like you have options. If you don't feel like you have options right now, like you have options. So like don't give up, move forward. You're getting out of this energy of, sorrow. Keep believing in yourself. There could be another energy with the King of Cups here. You got the King of Wands, Queen of Pens, somebody more compatible with. I'm not really sure how it's going to go down for everybody, but it's definitely a testament to your own morals. Tell me, release your ex. And I know people change, guys, but I don't know. Something about you just might want a clean slate. Because I think you've already released certain situations here. And it could be hard for somebody else and disappointing for somebody else. Now you got another king, King of Pence. Like, what the fuck? So you could have released somebody. Like, just energy. And it was tough. It was hard. But you could have been dealing with somebody who kind of doesn't really have any morals. I don't know if it would have been that hard of a decision. But release the disappointment. Release. I wouldn't even say your belief factors here. This is tricky. Yeah, see, this is somebody else's pride and ego. There's a lesson here. So that's not even linked to you. Release the ego, release the disappointment. It's time to be vulnerable. Let the pride go. So I do feel like this is other energy, and at one point there was something mutual, but then something in between that became very karmic. Something went down that you're unaware of. I don't know if somebody ran off and went to Vegas and got married. Like, Or somebody could just be like a commitment phobe here and is like really scared to commit and invest because they know that this could lead to more. But I don't think so. That card's always been shady to me. And there's something shady there. So it looks like something needs to come out in regards to deceit, lies, deception, and somebody's kind of hoping you're going to understand. I don't know how I got pulled back up there. Yeah, hoping they understand that there was too many people in the fucking party. Like, okay. Tell me about getting to know each other. So, Eight of Pence, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords. You probably have your guard up. Whatever this is meant to come into play. You might. King of Cups, which was the same energy before, but she was behind him with the Queen of Pence. It's in this energy where somebody's pride and ego is getting in the way in regards to something and needs to release this energy of fear. This is a little different than this. So if you ask me, it's still somebody from your past. And it's not over yet. Or somebody doesn't want it to be over and it's over in your eyes or vice versa. So it's the universe being like, this is not over. This can be fixed. But it's almost like Queen of Swords too. It's truthful. It can be harsh. It's definitely something destined. And it could be in regards to work, or you're putting work first. You're cutting off all ties and putting work first. So it could be the right thing to do. Or it could be like, you might want to get to know somebody because it looks like there can be some type of new start there. Six of Pence reversed, Seven of Swords, and the Tower. So this is somebody else's misfortune here because you're moving forward with the Chariot, full moon in Cancer card, Four of Cups. Like, you don't want the Knight of Wands in and out, like Eight of Swords, like, You're not calling in somebody who's not going to reciprocate. You're not calling in somebody who's going to be sneaky and somebody who's lying. You're not calling in somebody who's going to be giving you the Tower after over and over and over. Like, no. So it's like them calling you in. I don't know if there's like some type of magic here, but I really wouldn't worry about it. But this is somebody else's energy. You're moving forward and it's a Tower for them. In regards to chemistry, you get the Two of Pens, the Devil, the Five of Wands, the Page of Cups. There's a lot of chemistry, but there's juggling. This is the first time I'm seeing kind of drama. I'm not really seeing drama up here. Could be up here, but like I'm not seeing it here. Because this isn't really would be fear. This would be a little obsession. So somebody could be someone is just really in a competitive mode here. I don't know if they're really competing against you. I don't think so, but you see, it's like you got the world. So it's just if there's a little obsessiveness, you might just need a little bit of a heads up here. Because it's almost like the world is crashing, falling apart, but it's lies, it's trickery, this sneakiness. There's no balance, there's nothing stable. In divine timing, we got the Nine of Cups. So you got the right type of message coming in here, some type of contentment, some type of happiness. And I almost just said, my name's Luca. I live on the second floor. I live upstairs from you. Wasn't that like part of the song? Like some type of happiness, some type of contentment, some type of happiness. Yeah, it's the way she says it in the song. So you have something good here too that you just don't see. Or you see it. Nothing's really being done. Or somebody needs to be honest about like what it is they really want. Especially heart to heart, 10 of Pence, that could be commitment, it could be long term, it could be following their soul, going on a new journey. Like if that's what you want, speak it, vice versa. But just make sure you're not settling in a situation, because whether you believe it or not, careful what you fight for here, because there's plenty of options. You don't need to settle. You do have an energy here that needs to release ego, pride, needs to be more vulnerable. And stop allowing fear and past disappointment to interfere with their future. So if this is like a soulmate here, it's like dealing with shit right off the rip. Getting to know each other. It looks like you're more content with working. Yeah, so you do have something here. Soulmate. It says twin flame, but it's just a strong soulmate. But with the Eight of Pence and the Wheel and the Queen of Swords, that's you allowing the wheel to flow, but that's you more taking care of like research, projects, studies, work. Yeah, so you're not with separation here, getting to know each other. You're kind of separating yourself from the situation. So I don't know who you're dealing with, but it's almost like someone from your past comes in kind of out of the blue, but it does look like there is something here. Or this is somebody just really wanting to get to know who you again and this and that, and it's like it's already over. That's where your focus is, and it's like they just can't handle it. But there's something here telling me that there could be something beautiful here, especially with long term, the Hermit and the Fool. So there is somebody coming in. You have metamorphosis. So something can be transformed. It really just depends on you or this other person. To me, it's the other person is going to want to come in and transform this situation. Could even be like a couple. There's definitely more than one man here, and there's definitely more than like one woman too. It just kind of speaks of like one woman, but then it kind of, you see the shadow of other women, and it really has to do with other people's past. But with divine timing here and the wheel being there and getting to know each other, someone's coming in. And it's just asking you to be real and be honest and have that heart-to-heart conversation. Do I think that it's you know how a lot of readers will be like, oh, past life soulmate, you might not even met him yet. Yeah, that's a thing, but I don't really look at it like that. To me, with reconciliation, and like you would know this person, because a lot of people would be like, oh, you've known each other in a past life, or you know what I mean? Someone from your past is returning, but some people read that as like past life too, and it's like, I really think it is somebody from your past. everybody hears from your past, guys. It's the transits. Can't really be escaped right now. So just be honest. Find out what somebody wants, how they feel. If it's not reciprocated, move on your way. Do I think you can try to like pinpoint? You could try. Could someone be covering it up? Like, that's what I'm saying. But if somebody's covering up how they feel, like, that's not going to make you happy. Like, that's not worth waiting for. You know what I mean? Like, somebody that comes at you very somebody that comes at you that's very authentic and is willing to be honest is way more raw and real. You know what I mean? They have more odds going in their favor for being that person versus, standing by and really not doing much and not really saying how they feel because of, their ego and, they've been hurt in the past. Well, boo-hoo, haven't we all? So if somebody's like not ready, then it's going to be an obvious that someone's not ready. So don't sit around and wait. What I'm seeing is like, the energy I'm seeing is like somebody is like ready and wants to talk. And if that's the case and it feels sincere, then from there, maybe you guys can transform the situation. But I don't see that type of energy. Like, I see the energy there, but it's not being like spoken yet about it. Like, so you know what I mean? So like, there's absolutely no point on waiting around for this energy or even giving it a fucking second thought, because you're not in the fucking matrix. So in regards to my spirituals, they're just kind of doing their thing. Let's get a card for you. Whatever your thing may be. Moon tree. That's kind of convenient timing, I think. You got the moon tree. An old idea will resurface. Conditions are now right. The moon is in alignment with your heavenly star. Nurture this idea. With love and positive energy, you will achieve positive results. The mysterious image on this card shows a majestic oak tree rooted into the fertile soil. It has grown strong and tall, and its branches are reaching to the sky for nourishment as light of the spiritual moon. This card also represents a marriage of some kind, the marriage of heaven and earth, the physical and the spiritual, or a sacred union, through which something new is born. So maybe it's just time for you to focus on yourself, ideas, your future, which is exactly what you were kind of doing. But you also had getting to know each other. So could be a mix of both. Let me get one more because that didn't really... It just kind of brought us back to the same energy. So hopefully we can get one more. You had that birth card and then you got miracles. We had that birth card come out the other day. Again, a new idea. So to me, it'd be an idea in regards to your future. Son of a bitch. Okay. Well, some of you guys, you have no choice but to deal with a soulmate situation. And I think there's something about it that is karmic. It's just two different levels. So love is a divine and universal energy of life. When it is alive, it's intelligent, consistent with communication with all creation. When love calls you, go to her. Search for her no matter where the journey takes you. Somewhere another soulmate is in search of you. Somewhere a heart is filled with longing. Today, longing becomes tomorrow's joy until you will meet within your dreams. If you're already with a soulmate, then this is a reminder to treasure it and be grateful for the one you love and share. Others of you, it's somebody who's coming in around the full moon. Doesn't mean it's going to be intimate. could be a new friend. Okay. When love calls you, go to her. So I do feel like it's something you're probably gonna push away, but try not to. It is with that moon energy too. So I think you just don't want anybody from your past, but the past is resurfacing. So I wish you luck there. Today's longing becomes tomorrow's joy. Until then, you will meet within your dreams. You might still be having dreams of this person or somebody coming in, or your dreams are speaking to you. It could happen around the full moon. You could be getting messages, ideas, images. That did happen to me last week, actually. So I just heard one more. Not that I think you need one more. I'm ready to wrap it up, but one more. One more night. One more night. Eternal flame. Definitely whatever you do, don't settle. An eternal flame grows within you. It's the flame of the eternal truth. You are being encouraged to live in your truth. Don't let yourself be swayed by other people's beliefs that don't resonate with you and that are contrary to your own beliefs. The universe is testing your faith within yourself. Will you hold your ground or will you give in? Consider the right path for another may not necessarily be the right path for you, and one path for that person might not be the right one for another. Stand firm and you will feel empowered and liberated. So, again, if the soul, see what I'm saying? Like, this is also telling me there's somebody around you where it is free will, but you would be settling because you know this person's not really right for your path, but there's a lot of love. But that's a tough, tough lesson. Tough, tough lesson. But your soul is probably telling you and has been telling you. So don't hold off for somebody to say the right things because to me, you already have the answers. So again, it's in regards to yourself, your ideas, where you go. Your faith's going to be tested, especially if you're longing to be with somebody and then it's like somebody says the right thing. It's like, If that's the case, you're being tested there because 3 months ago, did you want to be with this person? 6 months ago, did you? A year ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, there's been separation. Obviously, you're not with this person. That must have come back around. There's a reason you guys aren't together. It's not because you're like, oh, I'm waiting for them to do this or this. That, like, no. It's because of your own realizations, your own epiphanies, and doing what was right for you in the first place. So now I know why they were like one more. Okay. So whatever you do, just don't settle. It's just not. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And yes, the window's open, which I don't even like. I didn't even pick up on that. And I never blow dry you're supposed to blow dry it to seal it. I didn't get that far yet. But I can't believe I didn't pick up on the window being open. I don't like that. That's weird. That's like a message for you. Make sure your windows are shut. I'm not trying to make you like paranoid or anything, but I got goosebumps. Like I hate having the windows open when it gets dark like that. I don't like it. Whatever. Yeah, I got the goosebumps. I don't like that shit. So you got to think about it. You have the full moon, you have Mercury, you have the Mars transit. That's still in effect. You're feeling the energy that it's going to go direct, and then it's post, and then you have Venus that just went direct. So all these things that are linked to emotions and feelings and relationships are coming into play. So I'd be real careful. Looks like there's some slick Ricks out there. People trying to be slick Rick. Trying to be slick Rick, right? You got a bloody nose, buddy? Bummer. And then you have another one where it's almost like you can't be bothered, because I think that you think like there's just lessons and there's still stuff there. And I think to me that, and the full moon on top of it, you just, if you're anything like me, is you can't be bothered like holding somebody's hand. You know what I mean? It's not me being a hot ass, but it's like I've been through my lessons, and I still have lessons on my end, and I want to be able to like break barriers and move forward. And if I know there's something that holds me back, I want to break through those barriers. You know, I don't want to hold somebody else's hand while they need to break through their barriers, and it's all about them, and they're still acting in ego, and we don't got time for that. So, and all this stuff is like partnerships, communication, marriages, friendships, is all that energy. So it's bound to come back around. I just don't want to. I know it seems like shit. I mean, like, I don't mind working with somebody if it's like we can work on things together. But I just feel like if it's anybody from my past, that's very unrealistic, because I know everybody from my past. So to me, I wouldn't be too optimistic about it. You know, it had to be a complete turnaround in honesty, and like the dynamics would have to change drastically. And I just don't see it happening. You know? So, like I said, just careful how you get caught up too. Like, I don't think you really even want to play like that. I don't think it's even worth it, to be honest with you. Might be tempting, but I don't know if it's worth it. You know? And you have all these people where it's like, oh, well, it's just time to be honest with people. And people can't be honest with you, they are being honest with you. At least you have your answer. You can go another direction. But then you also got people that are just like, really, they're just not honest with you at all. And it's just whatever benefits them. And that energy's got to go, right? So if there's an energy here that could possibly step into a new energy and be that person for you, then it's probably worth talking about. But I mean, I look back and I look at these reads and I'm like, who is this person coming back? No, anybody from my past that I want back, that I know would have changed or like, no, I already got my answers when it comes to certain stuff. I don't need to seek new ones. I don't need to hear somebody else so I can change my perspective on why, going this route is better than that route, when I know what route I'm heading. So I'm not going to let temptation hold me back when I got my eyes set on you, when I got my mind set on the direction I'm going in. I'm just going to be 100% real with that. It's just nobody, I'm not holding nobody's fucking hand. And I'm certainly not going to hang out with the first energy that just wants to be comforted or hope something's going to work out, because they're going through a divorce or something like that. So that's like shit on their end that they need to work through. You think I want to hold your hand through that? No. No, I do not. Because that's not like just you helping out a friendship. Like there was clearly something intimate there or something, right? So it was more than just a friendship there. Now, if it's just a friendship, you helping a friend out, that's a whole different dynamic. But that's not what that was. So you're gonna be tested a little bit. The universe is gonna know exactly when to test you. And I'm sure you had feelings, thoughts, emotions going through your head for the last couple weeks anyway. Could it be this person instead of that person? What if it was that part? Like, and then, temptation, that type of stuff. I used to let temptation get the best of me. So now it's like, muster up, Courtney, muster up. Don't get played during these transits. Don't get played during these transits. It's not worth it.
No.
No. So, I don't even think it's safe to go off of the whole flowing of like, oh, it can just be like this and kind of like see where things go. Or it's like this and we just have a fun time and why can't it just be that? Like, I wouldn't even like consider anything like that right now either, because then it's like, well, maybe there's possibility that no. If it's not clear, the answer is no. And it could still be very clear and the answer is still no. It just depends on who is giving you that type of clarity. And I still feel like there's like a turnaround and it's like, no. But Spirit's saying like it's a yeah. So there's different scenarios. You're gonna have to like listen to your gut and really feel something out, because I feel like whatever this new scenario is, it's like something right off the rip with you that needs to be addressed and confronted, and something right off the rip with them that needs to be addressed and confronted for something to even have a shot. And I'm hearing liability. So I don't know what that's in regards to. And it's like right out the fucking gates, you're already in a karmic contract that you're probably not even aware of. Or you are and you're just not working out, or whatever the scenario may be. And it's like you both have something right off the gate. And you could address it or they could address it. You could deny it, they can deny it. That's not gonna help the matter. Right? So I don't know if there's gonna be like a turnaround and it's like, oh, I'm sorry I said that and blah 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 because I feel this way, and but don't sit back and be like that person's gonna do that, because has that person done that in the last 20 years? Has that person done that in the last 5 years? Has that person done that in the last 6 months? So don't expect them to do that. Concentrate on yourself. I just feel like that's gotta like keep coming out of my mouth because of the energy that's hitting us. But I don't even, the full moon is like, whoa, but not whoa compared to the other freaking transits. I think your mental whoa is more in regards to like the past and how it keeps coming back and forth and trickling in, and then them wanting to trickle in. You get what I'm saying? Thoughts, memories, feelings. I mean, you more should worry about the Venus retro and the direct with the Mars and then Mercury. Never mind the full moon. I mean, the full moon's pretty fucking powerful, but not like with this combination of transits. It just adds more fuel to the fire. What type of fire do you want? the fast fire that comes on quick and then it's just temporary. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. So I love you guys. I do have tomorrow. I probably should have saved this for the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good night. Bye, guys.